How will somebody who come sign ordinary documents, your pen fall, go sit down on top a chair, you already pee on the chair, like like primary one picking. Tinubu needs diaper. Maybe somebody can volunteer to buy him diaper. And maybe he was even scared of the fact that he may do some hard work during the peace accord. That's why I'm not sure, because maybe that part don't finish, inside is don't finish. So you know one come mess things up. So it's better man no show face than go there, go do number two. And if I do number two, it may be very, very bad. So, but either way, we'll just keep praying for Nigeria. 2023, by God's grace, the country will be taken back, and it will be in the right direction. Thank you for the time. I hear the
Thank
phone.
you so much, Mr. Lee, Mr. T. Is it your first time in this platform?
No, it's not my first time. It's my first time talking on your own show.
Okay, joining in the panel. Okay, thank you so much. Endeavor to subscribe and always try to join us whenever you can. Thank you for that submission. I'll just go straight to the next person, and please let not see it as self. I am in support that every presidential candidate should public their medical certificate. Let's know what we are getting into. Their medical history. Let's see what you have, because this idea of APC contradicting themselves the more on daily basis. I mean, Nigerians are not stupid. The other one came and said he wants to go and rest when he has not even started working. Tinubu has not emerged as a president, he's already resting. Okay, good and fine. He said in the whole Nigeria, out of 36 states, there is nowhere the man can rest. Even the so-called Lagos that he made, he cannot rest in Lagos. So, and he cannot even go to hospital there. Even our capital, Abuja, none of them in Nigerian hospital is fit for. Who is fooling who? Let's see. It's not enough for you to come and dance for us, or come and ride a bicycle, which we don't even really know if it's a Photoshop or something. I don't know. Even if it's real, I think that is not what Nigeria needs. Nigerians are clamoring for Tinubu to come and address the nation. Tell us your roadmap. What did you have to offer? It's not enough sharing rice, beans, telling us how you will feed the army with agbado and the cassava and all the rest of all those things. No. Come and tell us your roadmap. You are making this thing to see as if Nigerians people are seeing as if people are mocking somebody that is sick, or people are mocking old age. As I said earlier before, it's all of us prayer to grow old, enjoy your grandchildren, enjoy your great-grandchildren, enjoy all what you have labored for. Old age is a blessing. But since you people don't want to enjoy your old age in peace, you want to frustrate us with your own old age. That is where this debate is coming from. I just want to make it clear for those people that are thinking obedience are insulting them because of their age, they are insulting them because they are sick. No, they brought themselves to the public. And for your information, if you're in a public office, get ready to accept critics, good news or otherwise. Everybody will always have their opinion. That is how it is. Thank you all so much. Without wasting much of our time, Son of God, are you there? Good evening, Mr. Son of God. I don't know if you can hear me. Are you there? Okay, it's like Son of God is not available right now. I will be going straight to Mr. Alex. Mr. Alex, can you hear me? Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Moderator.
loud and clear. Welcome aboard, Mr. Alex. It's good to have you today. I know that most of your fans in the platform must have missed you a lot. Thanks for joining, and I also want to appreciate you for a job well done on Saturday in the match that took place in Benin. We are so proud of you people. God bless you for all you're doing for Niger Watch and for what you people did that day. So I think you will be following the topic about what we're discussing. Just make your submission. 5 minutes. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you for the good work. I greet everybody on the platform. I greet those on the comment section. Greetings to all of you. I greet everybody who are watching worldwide. And I greet the owner of this platform, the kamikaze of this platform. I want to say thank you for all you do, and history will not forget you. So thank you, Mr. Najawash, and your backroom staff and your technical crew. I salute all of you. We are fighting for one goal, for a better country. We don't have any other country. In spite of your European, American, Canadian passports, you are still a Nigerian. So east or west, home is best. We must fix our home. We must take back our country from this reckless, wicked, heartless, clueless man, this power-drunk man who have no conscience. I read about the humanitarians. I read about people who went about doing good, trying to help in any way they can contribute to humanity. We don't have them in the Nigerian political hemisphere. A man boasted that he single-handedly produced, the video is online, that he single-handedly produced this present government. All we have seen in the past 7 years and some months is a government where snakes, termites swallow money. A government where children are kidnapped without investigation. A government where railway is being hijacked and people are murdered and a SIM card, registered SIM card, are being used to collect ransom. The DSS, the useless DSS, Secret Intelligence Service, who went as far as Kenya to kidnap Nnamdi Kanu and bring him back to Nigeria, could not trace people who are collecting hundreds of millions of naira in the same country, in our geographical location. And the man boasted that he produced this government, that students have been home for the past 7 months and some days. He has not led a protest. He has not given a public speech to condemn that. That shows that he does not believe in education. It goes to prove the point that this is the reason he does not have a verifiable educational background. Up till now, Chicago University he claimed to have been to has not been able to publish his credentials. A man who claimed he produced this government, where 37 billion naira is being used to renovate National Assembly, that still leaks when it rains. A man that said he produced this government that has unleashed 6 million killers and marjorie killers nationwide. Our roads are not passable because of killers. When you are going through, you cannot travel from Benin to Kano anymore. You have to go on the fasting and prayer. A man said he produced this government. A government where monies disappear without accountability. Loans, our debt rose from 12 trillion in 2015. Now is nearly 60 trillion and no accountability whatsoever. And somebody said he produced this government. When they came in 2015, naira to dollar was about 190. Now it's almost 1,000 naira. And somebody said he produced this government. Before they came in 2015, at least we can afford the bag of rice for 16 or 12,000 naira. Nigeria made for 8,000 naira, but now it's almost 45 to 50K in our money. And the man said he produced this government. The same man is boasting that he wants to bring the person that on board. So we should expect 10 times the sufferings. If Tinubu by hook or by crook or by omission or by commission wins, naira will go to 5,000 naira, and Nigeria will be worse than Somaliland, as I said before. We should not make that mistake. Tinubu has nothing to offer. He should be with his grandchildren. What does he want in life? It's in the area of speculations that he is worth more than $5 billion, with 6 private jets, with houses all over the world. If not greed and avarice, lasciviousness, what does he want in the corridors of Aso Rock, when our children's future is bleak and dark, and people can't even feed in the country? Our graduates are frustrated. Our best doctors and lawyers and best engineers are migrating only on a hourly basis, no longer daily basis. The best brains are leaving this country. Nobody is saying anything. And a man said he produced this government. As far as I'm concerned, made Bola Tinubu and the APCs, they should be arrested and interrogated. What was their mission in 2015? And how far have they accomplished it? Who sent them to Nigerian political hemisphere? Who is their sponsor? What was their mission? How did we find ourselves here? We have to ask questions. I'm very happy with the movement, with the resurgimento of Peter Obi, with the refragmento of Peter Obi, with the emergence. God always send a man. God will not come down to come and do anything for you. He will send a man. He sent Moses in his days. We have another Moses now. This is a man Nigeria has been waiting for since 1960. We can't afford to miss it. If we miss it on Peter Obi, kiss Nigeria goodbye as one nation. Trust me, because the agitation is going to triple, it's going to quadruple. Things are going to be worse. Nigeria is going to be empty. People are already running their thousands. Experts. If you go to the best hospitals around the world, the people you meet are Nigerians. The best nurses, most of them anywhere around the world, they are Nigerians. The best engineers, Nigerians are always among them. What is the problem? Nigerians are good people. Nigerians are good people. They are resilient, but they need a leadership that can correlate with the present day realities of the globalization. And Peter Obi keys in this regard. As for Atiku Abubakar should be behind bars. Before I jump to that man in PDP, let me round up on this APC saga. APC as a party, I said it before, after the tenure of Muhammadu Buhari is over, Buhari should be picked up when his immunity dies. Osinbajo should also be picked up. All the APC people, senators, House of Rep members, ambassadors, they should all be rounded up and interrogated. It's not a crime. Sarkozy of France, after he left the former French president, after he left power for years, he was arrested for 3 days and interrogated about the money collected from late Muammar Gaddafi. So why are we scared to use the constitution correctly? It's democracy. Presidents, when you leave office, your immunity dies, and you are just like an ordinary citizen. So Buhari should be picked up. He should not be allowed to escape into Niger Republic. He should not be allowed to escape to Yemen or Afghanistan, because he seems to have this radical Islamic dogmatic ideology in his blood. Buhari should be arrested. He should be interrogated. Osinbajo should also be arrested. The Minister of Finance should be arrested. And the APC party national leadership should all be picked up. Ahmed Bola Tinubu should also be picked up for the role they played in the killings of Nigerians nationwide for the past 7 years. Have you forgotten the Lekki Toll Gate massacre? The blood of those young people are still crying for vengeance. We must not forget. We owe it as a duty to vote and defend our vote for the Lekki Toll Gate victims. Their blood are still relying on us for justice, for a better Nigeria for their family members. As for PDP, if I were PDP, the way things have gone is a one-way traffic. The whole nation is singing. People of all walks of life, Peter Obi everywhere. I will collapse my party because they were in power for 16 years and they ruined this country. They gave birth to this APC. They are cousins. Atiku has not done anything meaningful. Obasanjo said in his book that the money Atiku stole is enough to feed 300 million people for 400 years. So the guy has been very corrupt, and he comes to Nigeria. He is doing this political tourism with this country. Once he loses elections, he goes to Dubai, he comes back 3 years later. Atiku should be investigated for espionage. What is he always doing in Dubai? Who is sending him to Nigeria politics every 4 years? He should be arrested and investigated for espionage, because everybody is a suspect. When you leave the nation and come back every 3 years, it's suspicious in politics. So I don't think PDP have the moral rights to feed in any candidate just now. So I'm very happy that Nigerians have woken up, diasporans have woken up, the youth have woken up, and the whole nation is at a standstill for one man. Nobody is paid. Nobody is promised anything. Everybody is just singing one name, Peter Obi. It is obvious to the blind, visible to the blind, and even audible to the deaf. Even the lame can walk during protests. You see children carrying flags, chanting Peter Obi for a better future. So Nigerians, get your PVC. If you know you've made your paperwork, go and collect your PVC. Much pressure on them. They are playing all sort of gimmicks with the INEC. And let's mount pressure on INEC. It's one thing to vote, it's another thing for your vote to be transmitted correctly. So we'll do everything we can, just like we did it in those states. When the same Tinubu is like a tortoise that is never, he's always in every story. The same Tinubu also came to Benin, trying to use Bolivar to intimidate us. And we told him Edo is not Lagos. Now we'll tell him Nigeria is not Lagos. We need to claim our country back. We have men and women who are able in the diaspora. They are itching to come back home and build this country. Japan, after that bomb blast in Japan thought it was over. Diasporans came home, joined hands together with those who were home, and they built Japan today. Nigerians are resilient. We can still build this country. It's a beautiful country. We are one people. We love ourselves. We should stop allowing these wicked politicians to divide us with tribe and religion and ethnicity and regionalism. We are one, and we will defend this country with our PVC come next year. Thank you very much. I salute everybody.
Thank you, Mr. Alex. You know, sometimes and anytime you come here, when you're speaking, everybody just have, I know many of us just have that sensation of continue. Thank you so much. Anyway, you know, we work with time. I appreciate you. I will come back to you all again. Please, my people in the comment section, our viewers, continue to share and like. What's happening, guys, today? Today, you guys are not supporting. No, shake body. Try and support us, please, so that we can continue doing what we are doing. We can continue to educate the people, because it's so sad that with all these things we're saying here, we still see people coming out to support these people. And most of these people supporting these people, their children are at home. And these people you are supporting, their children are schooling abroad. This education system is not affecting them. The strike in the country is not even their business. They don't even believe. Look at the shameful video the other day of the minister for, what is the minister for? Ngige. The way he was having a clash with the ASU man that they were talking in the press. I mean, he was even walking away. You can see that these people, they don't care. They don't have us in mind. They don't care. They want us that are stuck in diaspora to continue to stuck here. The people that are suffering in Nigeria, they should just keep suffering. In as much as you have agbado to eat, or you have cassava to drink, or what they call them, they are just okay with it. They are only just to enrich themselves, steal our money, and do whatever they like with it. Please, my people, let's change the narrative, and we know we can do it. Thank you all so much. Keep sharing, support us. The dollar sign is there. Keep liking the broadcast. Let our voice go out there. Let it spread so that people will know what we're doing here. Thank you all so much. Without wasting our time, I will go straight to Mr. King Emeka. King Emeka, can you hear me? Are you there? Good evening to you. Thanks for joining us today. You have 5 minutes to make your submission, please.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. I want to train carefully. I think I listened to you, the moderator, and I appreciate the kind words you were saying. That we all have to respect each other's opinion and not to throw insult. The last time I was here, there was a gang up, regardless of what was going on, to kick me out. And I think that's a fascist movement. You know, you might not like my opinion, I might not like your opinion, but we have to respect that opinion. I'm not here to diminish any form of hope. I'll only tell you my own opinion or support it with facts and evidence that I have. If you want to dispute it, you could dispute it on the matter rather than insulting the private parts of my mom. I think that was a long stretch. Or rather than trying to debunk where I'm from, even when I offer to bring my ID card to show you that this is who I am and this is where I'm from. I think that's how fascists behave. We must respect people's opinion, just like we have multiple religion, multiple tribes, multiple personalities, we must come to terms to say people cannot agree with us, but respect them where they are and leave them the way they are. Like you made mention of something, why are people still supporting Atiku and Obi? It is their choice. It is their opinion. It is their right as Nigerians to support whoever they wish to. That you might have a particular yearning point.
Mr. Emeka,
Yeah.
I want to ask you a question based on that thing that you said. Knowing the society we are coming from and knowing how things work in Nigeria, do you really think most of those people supporting this candidate, for example, my child is at home, is not schooling, and I know that Atiku children are abroad schooling, Tinubu children are abroad schooling, I come out to support them. Do you really think that support is a genuine support or is a buy-over support?
We can't critique such support. You are not in their mind. You don't know.
No, I am not criticizing.
Yeah,
I am asking based on how our system works.
What I would say is that is the candidate they want to support. Respect it. Your own candidate, this is who I want to support. If you can't persuade them, respect it. Rather than shaming tactics, insults, calling them names, ridiculing them, I don't think that's a far stretch. If someone say, I want to vote for Atiku, you may not like it. You may not understand the rationale, but you must try to respect them. They are Nigerians. They are entitled to participate in the electoral process. And they have said, as a well-meaning Nigerian, this is the candidate I choose to want to vote for. Just like you are saying, I want to vote for Peter Obi, someone who is saying, I want to vote for Tinubu will look at you, why do you want to vote for Peter Obi? They should respect your own opinion and give you that leverage and that right to exercise your electoral duties as a citizen or a resident.
Madam, please, can I ask a question? Is it allowed, please? It's been a while. I've been on the platform.
Now,
okay,
let's get to the point
I will come
the
to
strike issue.
Mr. Mecca,
yep.
Mr. Mecca, hold on. I appreciate the fact that you have made your point clear or what has happened the other time you were here for the insult and all that. We don't accept insult in this platform.
No, that's the reason why I didn't want to join because you said
Hold on. We don't. This platform have rules. We always try as much as we can to work with the rules of this platform. As you can understand, this season is we're discussing global issues right now. That's a national issue right now, and we are having a lot of new subscribers, new people in this platform. We try to still maintain the balance, the peace of the platform and the rules. As you can see, many people here are adults. It's not really easy to control everybody at once, but we try as much as we can. I'm just making you to know the rules of the platform is completely prohibited. We don't allow insults. We don't allow name calling. That point made clear. I will appreciate, and I appreciate the fact that you have made your point clear that everybody have right to vote for who they want to vote for, and which we have emphasized on that in this platform several times. But we are only trying to make people see reason to try to only educate them to the right way. If they said the one that cannot join, of course, I accept that everybody cannot be in the same train. But right now, can you take us to today's topic that being emphasized on? Thank you.
All right, no, that's fine, right? I just wanted to use 1 minute to reiterate what I wanted to say. To today's topic, Ezekwesili, she's entitled to her opinion. She's entitled to support whoever she wants to as a right-meaning Nigerian. I know she means well, just like every other Nigerian means well. And she feels in her heart of hearts that Peter Obi is the right candidate for her. I will not query her decision, rather would I query her opinions or remarks on the reason why she wants Peter Obi to be president. But that's her. So, but regardless, she calling the questions to, I think I listened to the interview yesterday, and she's pretty much correct. We do have a leadership problem in this country, and that leadership problem stems from the fact that we do not have visionaries, those who can be able to look at the Nigerian problem holistically and say, this is how I want to provide solutions. You know, there's something called benchmarking if you're a finance professional, where you benchmark the best of the best in particular industries or sectors, or countries that you feel that has the indices that you want to compare with and you want to implement. I believe if our leaders could implement such kind of principles, we'll be able to sort our problems out. Now, delving right into, you know, the health of the presidential candidates that are running for president, these men have come out, regardless of their age. They've said they are competent enough, they are healthy enough to run for office. And I don't think we're running around saying we need to see their health profile or certificate will do any of us any good reason.
Excuse me, Mr. Emeka, I have a question for you for that statement. Which country do you base? Are you in diaspora or you're based in Nigeria?
I'm Canada, in Toronto.
Okay, you're in Canada. In Canada or in Western world to be precise. Have you ever seen a time where most of their leaders, maybe they are sick or something happened? Have you ever seen a time where they publish the reason why they were admitted or the reason why they went to the hospital? Have you ever seen that?
Joe Biden, his health status have not been publicized, despite the fact we could see signs.
But the last time Joe Biden was sick, the whole world was informed that he was going for surgery and more details about it. Even when he was affected with coronavirus, the whole world was aware. Right now, Nigeria APC is telling you, after their spokespeople severally have came out to tell us they don't know if he's dead or alive. The other one said he wants to go and rest. Then after, you are coming back. Okay, what can you say about the exercise, the cycling and the dancing competition right now in social media? What did you think they want to prove to us? What do you think? Why do you think they are doing that?
You see, I think in terms, they're trying to shut down rumors that they are not strong enough, but these men are trying to show that they are strong and they're healthy enough to run the country.
If they are sure of themselves, why are they proving it physically? They cannot tell us why somebody will travel out when there is an important thing like the signing of peace accord meeting. Why would they not give us a tangible reason? And the thing by riding bicycle is how to come and prove to us that they are okay.
The peace accord is not a mandatory exercise. It's
exactly. I understand it's not mandatory.
Yeah,
why don't the other candidates stay back at home? This is not mandatory or it's not important. Don't you think there's a disrespect to Nigerians?
It's an NGO. You see, we're overstretching this, right? Let's narrow it down to things that are.
Let's ask questions, please. I can see hands up.
Let's narrow it down to things of imports. Let me just address that. The peace accord is done by an NGO, and these are former military dictators. Abu Salam, there was the Bishop Kuka, right? With the view of, okay, let's go into this campaign and ensure the peace. We don't know the reason why he traveled. We're all speculating, health-wise, concerns, whatever it is.
That is why I said Nigerians deserve to know. Let me go to Mr. Alex. He was the first person. Hold on. He was the first person to indicate that he have a question for you. Mr. Alex, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, ma. Thank you. Can I go on my question?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, Mr. Mecca. Yes, I think what you were complaining about happened a long time ago, and apologies have been tendered. You blackmailing us every time with somebody insulting your mother's private part. You've repeated this thing a million times. I think you should move on. For me, then my question is this:
Mr. Mecca,
a lot of apologies came in. I'm aware. My question is this:
let me chime in gradually. Alex, if I begin to question your state of origin, right, to the point that I say you
listen to me or you will be mute. What I will not accept is this everybody talking together. Mr. Mecca, hold on. You want to ask a question. When he finished, you will be given time to address it.
Can I ask you the question, please?
You can't be talking when he's talking at the same time. Allow him to finish, then you come in. Go ahead, Mr. Alex. Mr. Alex, can you hear me?
Maybe Alex is
Mr. Alex,
frozen.
can you hear me?
Alex, maybe he's frozen. out.
Okay. If Mr. Alex is not hearing me, Mr. CM, go ahead with your question.
Okay, yes. I have a question and then I have an observation. Just to say it before I ask the question is for Emeka, but then I will say this. When Nigerians
My question to you,
okay,
Mr. Emeka.
Okay, let me hold on.
If your family
hold
member,
on,
one of your family members, like your siblings, yes, I can hear you very well, and I'm talking too.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, can you hear me now?
Yes, go ahead, Mr. Alex. Go ahead. You were off before. Go ahead. We can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you now. We were not hearing before. We can hear you now. Go ahead. I think Alex is facing network issues.
Alex, go ahead. We can hear you.
Okay, Mr. Sin, go on. Let me come back again.
Okay. The first thing I want to say is this. I speak my mind, and I believe so many Nigerians will identify with me. We've elected Yaradua. He said he's fit and healthy. We know how it ended. We elected Buhari. He said he's fit and healthy, and we know how it ended. Is it a mistake if we insist that this time we want to see the health this thing? Let us interpret it ourselves. We have experts all over the world. I don't think it's a fair thing to do. They make laws or certain not really law, certain policies come in place, or certain decisions are taken as a result of the outcome, sort of from experience. Nobody can doubt that Yaradua said he's fit and healthy, but he was suffering from multi-organ failure. That is what killed him. And they have been having this for a long time, but pretending. Buhari came in and they said he's fit and healthy, everything. Buhari is this, is that, is that. Now look at where it left us. So are we making a mistake by insisting? So that is the principle, that is the reason, because my life is ruled with reason. I don't argue blindly. It's ruled with reason. So if Nigerians are insisting that we want to see the medical record, we have a reason. We don't need to go to Joe Biden or go outside. This is our own experience. If
Mr.
America,
what's your question, please?
Okay, yeah. Just let me land on this before I take the question. If Americans has elected maybe George Bush Sr. and he died in office, and they elected Obama, and Obama was this year, it's like Buhari, this year today in London, to 1 year, 6 months in London, 2 months here and there. Before Trump came in, they will insist on Trump showing their distance. And if you are, they will tell you. So that is the reason. Now the question is this. I believe that in Niger Watch, all past editions of what we discuss here are recorded and they are somewhere. They can retrace it. So my question now to Emeka is this. He said he was insulted. I'm not doubting him. He knows what is insult to him. I'm not going to join issue with that. But my question to you is that, did you, whenever those times you were here, ever insult somebody, either by speaking or what you type on the column? Did you?
Yeah, most
yes
definitely.
or no?
I'm not a man that want to tell lies or chew my tongue. Most definitely, when you see somebody attacking you, you have to also come out on the forefront. But it appears I was a lone wolf. I was a lone or a lone dog in a
No, please. If you say you insulted because somebody insulted you, did you insult back?
Can I
It's
respond?
okay.
No talking together. Allow Emeka to answer. Emeka, can you answer him?
Now, when you see people gang up against you, you should, as a man, you should be able to try to want to protect yourself. And then if as a result of this, a lot of people based on their fascist behavior and ideology are saying, kick him out. The last I remember, this is Niger Watch, but even the owner of the place said, this is about Obi, right? But because you don't want my opinions to be heard, which I find very, very strange. I know, yes, I insulted you to see, and we went on an insult route. That's fair. But again, you have multiple people trying to sort you, like Jordan here. The only person that I found a bit reasonable enough that said, okay, I want to take you up on the debate was Mr. Pansat. I said, if they would give me room for us to go on the debate and begin to elaborate our point. And I said, it's all fine by me. If you want that, I'm open to it. But
okay, Mr. Emeka, I think that question is answered because you have two more people that want to go for question to you. I can see Mr. Machiavelli hand is up. Mr. Machiavelli, go ahead and ask your question.
Thank you, my lovely sister. Good evening, everybody, once again. Thank you, Mr. Emeka. I just want to say something, and I think everybody can have it on record. Go back to the day one I came here. Democracy is for everyone, and I've always practiced that. No matter how I must disagree with you, I must give you the chance to speak because you are a Nigerian. Go and ask. And the last time you were being told that thing, I came on board to tell anyone, you do not have right to tell anybody to get out of this platform. And if you want to tell anybody to get out of this platform, then you are not a Democrat. You are not part of us. For you to use the word the fascist way, that is a very inappropriate, description. And I don't think I'm part of a fascist ideology that you claim this thing as. Go and verify it, just as Obi says. I have never come here to tell anybody they don't have right to speak. And I don't think I should belong to that place. And I've met you several times, and I've also told you that I want to go on a debate with you one-on-one. And I asked you a single question the other day, that you live in a democratic society like Canada. Now, I want to tell you, as a Canadian, you are given the dividends of democracy, even if you are not born there. Now, I want to ask you, as Nigeria and the way the Nigerian political system is right now, do you think that Nigerians, even you, before you left there, were given the dividends of democracy? Yes or no? Thank you.
Before I'll respond to your question. That's a good question, and I'll take it from the top. The last time I was here, I didn't see you. Yeah, you might be right. You came up and you said maybe you tried to stand my ground. I know someone else did that. That was a day before the whole he has to leave came up, and he made mention of that, and he said, "Why are you guys not allowing him to speak?" So I don't know. I'm just seeing you for the very first time. I'm not aware of you. I don't know you joined him. This is the first time I'm seeing you, or this is the first time I'm back for a very long time. But I can tell you that there was a real gang up, and when people have the same opinion and do not want others to speak, and gang up to the point they have to kick you out and demand that you leave, that's a fascist behavior. You might not subscribe to it. You might not be it. But the ability to tolerate the ideas and opinions and the views of others and to respect that views makes you a Democrat, just like what you have said. That you may not like someone's opinion, but to understand and begin to say, okay, you are entitled to that opinion. You are entitled to this view. You're entitled to this reasoning of fact. I respect that, but I don't agree with you. But I do respect that. Makes you a proper man of principle. But that was not the case the last time I was here. And that has not always been the case each time I come around. It's a view set of majority people trying to gang up, not allowing you to speak. And to the point, it makes me want to steadfast on the point of emotions. Like I've rightly said, yes, I went out with CM. I can own that up. That's not the best. That's not the best part of me. That's not me. But in the part of me trying to defend myself, when somebody comes to the fact to say that I am not Igbo, and I voluntarily said, I'm bringing my ID card to show you and show that my name is not even Emeka.
Mr. Mecca, you emphasize so much on insult and hold on.
Mr. Mecca, let's not argue on this thing. Can you just answer my question? Just the question I gave to you.
Mr. Machiavelli, hold on. I will not have the whole evening for Emeka alone. Hold on. You emphasize a lot on insult. They insulted you. They gang up against you. But you think?
Let's be honest.
Can you listen? Can you just listen? I've told you before. You don't keep talking when somebody else is talking. When somebody is talking, you listen. After then, you can say your own. You just call this platform a fascist or platform or mentality or a fascist channel or something like that. Don't you think that is an insult?
All right. Yeah.
Since you are somebody that deliberates so much about
sorry, Miss, I think you have not. I don't know how long you've been the moderator yet. I can see Ninja Watch right there. He came up himself. They had to call him, and he said it to me. I am here to promote Peter Obi alone. He said it to me. And that was the reason why it's like he said they were going to give me 2 weeks ban. I said, what the hell is going on here? Let me leave. He said it to me. I'm not trying to insult anybody. But
don't you think he have every right to say that? Because
because someone who would, like, that's why he came up here.
All I know, there is a lot of platform right now on social media that choose who they decide to work with and what they decide to do in their
regardless
platform.
of who you, I know this is a P2B, the majority of people here are P2B, but you must at some point listen to other views.
You cannot use the word must. It's not a must, because that is why his platform belongs to him.
The view is, he keeps saying, okay, we can tolerate other views, but not confuse. I am not here to confuse anybody.
You know what? I think there is issue for the way you understand issue here. You understand it as if you are not confusing anybody, but the audience understood it as you are confusing the people. That is what I see
not
here.
At all. Not at all.
So this particular, just like I said, Mr. Emeka, I will not have the whole evening to you alone. There is another person that. Hold on. I called you earlier. You were not here. Just hold on. I will take a question from the last person that wants to ask you something, which I will move on to this topic, because I will not be here arguing on this issue. Mr. Jordan, you wanted to ask him a question. I think you'll be the last person I will take a question.
Yes, what I want to ask briefly, and before I ask, I want to say this. In as much as everybody have rights to choose whoever they want to choose in any election or in any fora or whatever, also know that your rights ends where other ones began. If your right is suffocating me, is killing me, I don't have to respect that right. But if your right is such that, yes, you have it, and then it's not killing me, it's not undermining my humanness or my the existence of other people around you, then fine. In this case, the right of people who are still supporting Tinubu and this thing, they are killing Nigerians. Tinubu brought the terrorist that is killing Nigeria, the terrorist administration of Buhari that is killing Nigeria, killing his own people and bloodshed every day. Now,
Mr. Jordan, your question, please, go straight.
You said you live in Canada, and I'm sure you must have seen they conduct the election there. And there's somebody that lives in diaspora also, and in Western world, you must have seen how elections are being conducted. Which of those countries that you have seen conducting the election, including the Canada where you purported to have lived, do presidential candidates go in a broad daylight bribing to buy votes from candidates with billions and millions of naira, billions of naira? Where in that country where you live?
All right, I think I have to.
Where in the country where you live that you have seen any
Mr. Jordan, allow him to answer. Emeka, this is the last question. Make your submission. I go straight to the next person.
Machiavelli and Jordan, then I cannot go to discuss what I wanted to discuss initially. I think I'm trying to forget Machiavelli's question. He was asking me about Machiavelli. Can you take it again, please?
Do you want me to say it again?
Yeah, please. Thank you.
Yes, I said you live in a democratic society like in Nigeria.
Mr. Israel, hold on. Emeka, there is rule here. I moved from Mr. Machiavelli to Mr. Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Now you are coming back to tell Mr. Machiavelli to talk to you.
To his question, I wanted to, I didn't.
Are you saying you want to answer the two together, or you want to?
Yes, I will merge because they are both similar questions, so I will merge.
Okay, fine. Well, I will just give you 3 minutes to answer these 2 questions because I want to move on. Mr. I hope you heard Mr. Jordan's question and Mr. Machiavelli.
I heard his question.
Okay, Mr. Machiavelli is just going to repeat his own, then answer with 3 minutes. I'm done with you. Mr. Machiavelli, go ahead.
Yeah, I just ask you, Now, seeing what is happening in the political airspace of Nigeria, since you left there, do you think that Nigerians are not angry because they were not given the dividends of democracy, just like you, because that's why you migrated? Yes or no? Or do you think that the dividends of democracy was given to them? Tell me why.
You see, what I would say is, I'll take both questions together. I'll answer both questions together. Our democracy is pretty young, right? If we want to compare it. And our country has been, I said it this morning, I think in the chat, our country has suffered a great deal of instability from the military rule right down to 1999. So if we want to start doing comparative analysis between Nigeria and the West, which I think it's an unfair comparison, our democracy is pretty young. It's not yet matured enough, you know, and within each culture, we must also acknowledge that there will be cultural differences in every democratic climes. What democracy would mean to a Ghanaian might be different to what democracy would mean to a Nigerian, or I would rather want to say the politicians. So the way they want to play their ball will be exclusively different. Like I said, the first time I came to this panel, I said there's a clear difference between politics and governance. Politics is the means to get power. Then when you get that power, then you govern. I know Nigeria is going through a lot of challenging periods. Now, what I even wanted to talk about, which I would delve in, I think let me go into the question for Mr. Jode. Vote buying. We still have to look at our democracy is not yet matured. These politicians are still looking for ways where they can retain power for them to be able to stay relevant. So if vote buying is an antic or a scheme for them to get that power in terms of winning the election, then we want to exercise such options. And you might say it's wrong. Completely, yes, it's wrong. It's illegal. Why do you want to pay people to vote for you instead of you convincing them and persuading them with your own viewpoint of what you intend to do? But we must not negate the fact that our democracy is not yet matured. It is getting there. That's why I would appreciate and applaud the obedience movement to show the country or to show the political class that we are not getting the right dividends. And as a matter of fact, I would also delve into that just in 1 minute. But they are showing that we want better leadership. And the political class are saying that. And I would also want to say we need a third force so that those who want to come up with better procedures, better policies, better objectives or better ways of governing the country can step forward and begin to air their views. It makes our democracy matured. It makes us get better. It makes anybody who is a political office holder, once he goes into office, will say, okay, at some point, I must do what my people have sent me to do. It is very good. But that we want to compare a country who has experienced democracy for just roughly 20-something years to a country that has been in democracy for 200 to 300 years, I think is an unfair comparison. We have our peculiar challenges. We have our concerns. We have our issues.
Mr.
But like
Mecca,
I said in the morning,
you are not answering the question. I don't think
I've answered the question. Vote buying.
Mrs. Irene, just 10 seconds, please. I think this thing calls for a debate. I'm challenging Emeka on Friday. We are going to have this as a debate. Is dividends of democracy given to Nigerians as promised? Because you are saying that Nigeria is not matured enough. We need this as a debate.
We have
Thank you.
Problems, Mr. Machiavelli.
Mr. Mecca, can you hold on, please? I've said it time with that number. When somebody is speaking, you listen, just as we have been listening to you. That's what I wanted to say, that I don't want us to, because absolutely for the past 15 minutes now or thereabouts, or 10 minutes, Mr. Mecca have take us out of our topic of today. I think we will have, just as Mr. Machiavelli said, because there was a time I think we make announcement concerning that issue. I think people did not show up for it. If not, we would have had that debate. But now, we are on a particular topic today. And Mr. Mecca, you said anytime you are talking in this platform, people call for you, people see you as a Confucianist or something. Don't you think it's things like this that make people to agitate about your presence here? Because each time you come here, you are fond of bringing issues that will take either the moderator or the entire platform out of the topic of discussion. That is another way where people are calling you a confusionist. So as you can see, I have people that have not speak today. Some panelists are there, they have not made their contribution. So we cannot continue to dwell on a topic that is not of today. So I appreciate you coming to the platform today, irrespective of what you said you have experienced here. You still keep coming, but I would have loved to know maybe the reason why you actually keep coming if you don't like what is happening to you here. But that one is not to discuss today, but I would like to move on. Before I do that, Mr. Elvis is here. It's like you want to say something. Go ahead, Mr. Elvis.
Sorry, Finance. Can I quickly say something, please?
Who is that?
Hold on, Mr. Elvis wants to say something. When you finish, I will come to you.
Who was talking? Sorry.
It's Mr. T. Is it Mr. T?
Yes.
Yeah, I've been seeing your message.
To talk before me, but before that, I want to thank you and Irene. You're doing a great job. So I will deliver my own message after Mr. T. Mr. T, go ahead because I saw your series of message.
Yeah, I think also there's a need for. Thank you, Mr. Nanjawash. Thank you, Miss Irene, for this. You know, the obedient movement, because they've not seen this kind of thing before in Nigeria, is making people to think that the obedient movement, either way, whether you turn right or you turn left, then go see obedient movement as people that are callous, or they are not they just want to force people to their own side. I want to thank Mr. Emeka for coming on, but also there's a need for us to respect people's opinion and then to respect people. I think about 2 weeks ago I was on that call when you call in. I just want us to see that people don't take this platform again as another form of obedient people have arrived, and then they start tagging obedient people as if you not join them, they begin to curse you. So please try just be calm and then just contribute to whatever is going on. This has been dealt with in the time past, and let's just put that trash behind us and move forward. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. T. I appreciate what you're trying to say, that obedience shouldn't put itself in a position of being attacking others' opinions. I understand that. That's fair enough. You know, even our principal, Mr. Peter Obi, came out severally to address that, letting people know that, yes, you know, you shouldn't attack other people's opinion. So, and I don't do that as well. Do you know why? I don't leave my platform to go to anybody's platform to go talk about Mr. Peter Obi. I don't do that because I don't want to attack your opinion. But when you come to my platform, this platform is not for Peter Obi, but on this presidential race is dedicated for Mr. Peter Obi. I've said it before, for some of you that have been following me for the past couple of years, 2 years ago, the same platform was dedicated for Governor Obaseki. So this time is dedicated for Peter Obi. We don't know the next person that we are going to dedicate it for next time. We are not a politician, but we want a better Nigeria. So if you are coming here in the same platform that I've dedicated to make my principles succeed, and you come here, you try to counter or to disrupt that movement, I'm not sure you want me to be rejoicing with that or allow you to destroy it. No. And apart from that, I have a lot of staffs who are working for me and I'm paying them. It shows that we have a mission. We are foreseen. We have already foreseen our future through Mr. Peter Obi. So, Mr. Emeka, It's good to have you back again. We never ban you permanently. We only ban you temporarily. And you're back.
Okay, I was back. Sorry to interrupt you. I was back because
Mr. Mecca, why are you interrupting? I will remove you. If you do this again, I will remove you, please. It's rude.
Let's calm down, please. Let us calm down, please. Let us address this. Let's Emeka. I love Emeka. Please come to our platform. Let us address this issue on a debate. I love you so much, and I want you to always be here.
Hold on, Israel. Hold on. I don't care if anybody want to come to the debate or come here now or tomorrow. If you are not sharing the same ideology with me, I'm not interested. That's just it. I'm not interested. At the moment, the suffering in Nigeria, I'm tired of it. I personally am tired of it. I'm in Nigeria right now. As I'm broadcasting right now, I'm broadcasting with generator. The country is totally messed up. Nothing is working. If we have to look at the three front runners, the only person I see that at least we can expect hope from, we can expect something good from, is Peter Obi amongst the three horse race. Tinubu doesn't have respect for Nigerians. Tinubu doesn't regard Nigerians. Tinubu still believe in the old system. Who believe that anything can happen with my money. Even though you travel to United Kingdom for medical reasons, it's not a bad thing. But as long as you carry the same people you want to rule along, I don't think we'll be questioning you. You're not carrying anybody along. You're not interested. It means that this is the same people all over again. I'm not willing to wait for another 8 years of suffering. Please, Mr. Emeka, I respect you a lot. I don't know you in person, but you know me, you can see me. I'm here. I'm not hiding. I don't hide from anybody. But the truth of the matter is, I will not allow anybody to come here to disrupt the movement of obedience. You can counter, but I will not allow you to promote your own principle here. I remember the last time I asked you, you could not tell me who's your principal.
Yeah, that's because I don't have any.
Yeah, then if you don't have any, hold on. Let me just ask you the question now. If you don't have any, you are against Peter Obi indirectly, and you are supporting Tinubu directly. Why is it like so?
You see, I think you're making a far-fetched opinion, and it's widely stretched that I'm against Peter Obi. And I've numerous times said I respect Peter Obi. He has made a name for himself. I admire him. And I do admire obedience. And I like the movement. It's good. And I said it here, it's good for our democracy. But on the other hand, I'm a realist. I'm practical. There are specific things I would want to say, but I will keep my mouth shut. Reasons why is when people rally around something, you do not like what you have said. It's the Peter Obi movement, you're supporting it. I could appreciate it's your platform, I appreciate it. But again, if you don't allow diverse views coming in to educate and tell you this is how it is being done, you would learn. It's like you being in an empty tube and you are re-echoing your talking points and you're only listening to yourself, right? I understand. Okay. I can't tell a man how to run his show. Fine.
So, Emeka, you believe that all the panelists that comes here, everybody's talking to themselves, right?
No. In that way, that's an illustration, right? What I mean is, if you have other people coming, you listen to them. Why is this person speaking this way? Like someone asked me one particular time, what do you think can happen for Obi to win? And I was about to mention it before the gang up started again. I'm not supporting. I'm in Canada. I can't vote. I didn't even register. So how am I going to vote? Who am I not going to support? Who am I going to vote for? I can't vote for Obi. I can't vote for Atiku. I can't even vote for Tinubu. But I
Okay,
can look
but
at it.
are you aware? Are you aware that this platform we are using it to promote Peter
Oh,
Obi?
you
Are you
said it
aware?
multiple times. I'm
You
not
okay?
against that. It's your platform.
Okay,
You can use it the way you want to use it. I appreciate and I respect that view. But
exactly. And I've seen so many platforms, other platforms, where they are promoting just Tinubu,
no,
and I don't go.
I'm not aware of that. But again, what I would like to say is this, it's also a Nigerian platform. It's also a platform that discusses Nigerian issues,
Yes, you're
discusses
right.
Nigerian politics, right?
Yeah.
And as a Nigerian, I think I'm also entitled to provide my own opinion and talking points on the
Of
way
course.
I best see it and say, okay,
Yes.
I think I see it differently from this point of view. But if I
No.
say something in the light that, okay, this is not right, and then people are saying, oh, no, we have to kick him out, that's not a good way. It's not.
Okay, Emeka, because you don't have your principal yet, so I think what is inconsequential for we to be here listening to you. You don't have you are sitting on the fence. That means the situation of Nigeria is not affecting you at all. You are not craving for the situation to change. You are sitting on the fence. You are still standing that you are not supporting anybody in this situation.
Also, like what you just said, now I think you're taking it in a different light. You can't say the situation of Nigeria is not affecting me. I know the situation. It's not that good. But at the same time, I could cut my country a slack. We are running into a 6.5 trillion deficit. If you don't have the money, you can spend. Just like what Ben, what's the DG of the budget office, Ben Akobeze said. He said, spending is not our problem. We have a revenue problem in that country. Because the more money we make, the more we'll be able to deliver the dividends of democracy, like what Machiavelli is saying. Now we have a deficit problem that we must cover. And the only way to cover that deficit is by borrowing. Now, this is where I can critique the Buhari administration for. Their
All
ability
right,
to know.
Emeka, because the topic that you're about to go on now is different from what we are talking about today. Our topic today is straightforward. You know, Ekwesili came out to say that Obi is better than Tinubu and Atiku, and Tinubu came out with his video, 7 seconds video, and I know you're also going to defend that is right. 7 seconds video to prove that he's healthy. While Atiku also came out with about 32 seconds video to show that he's also healthy. What's your take on that? Then
For
we'll
me,
move
I
to the
think
next.
it's at their own disposition to tell Nigerians that they are capable enough to run the country. I'm not close. I'm not an aide to them. I can't tell if they are strong enough, but time will tell. I think CM was actually saying that we've experienced a president who told us that he's okay, but died in office. And I respect that view that we do not want to have that situation anymore than to question and demand the health report of these presidential candidates. Fair enough, it's a fair view, it's a fair opinion. But the presidential candidates themselves too also have the rights to answer if they want to show you their health reports. They have that predisposition to do so.
Mr. Emeka, I'm sorry, I'm going to stop you right there because I have somebody on the phone that I would like to hear from. Moderator, thanks for coming through the phone. Please talk to us.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Good evening. So I see I greet you, Mommy Diaspora, and my lovely sister, Finance Irene. Okay, I just want to get something straight here. Because we have a lot of listeners who are listening to us live and those who are going to listen after. Now, I really, really don't want, honestly speaking, with all due respect, Mr. Emeka, I really don't want to talk about you, but I really want to talk about the kind of ideology that you're trying to bring here. Now, I don't know, you said you're in Canada. I am really, really shocked that you are in Canada and then you speak the way you speak. We are at election season. Nigeria needs to be transformed. Nigeria needs somebody who will steer the engine to start changing the system of Nigeria. At this point, there are three as far as I'm concerned, there's just one, and that's Peter the Rock Obi. But they have two falsified candidates, APC and PDP. Now, among these three parties, if you cannot pick one at this point, today is October 3rd, 2022. If you cannot pick one at this point, I think the arguments that you're making, it has no bearing to what we are trying to do here, because this is Peter the Rock Obi analyst. I can believe that 95% of us here were supporting Peter the Rock Obi to be the next president of Nigeria. Now, when you bring your argument, it has no business of convincing any of the undecided voters or the people who want to vote for Peter Obi. So I don't know what your mission is, because to me, like I said, with all due respect, I think your opinions are obtuse. It's completely out of track of where we are going to. This is election season. We are talking about the candidate that is going to transform Nigeria amongst the other ones. And please go and verify. If you want to bring empirical analysis, that is a complete topic. Focus on the topic. And you say you don't have any candidate. If you don't have any candidate and you're sitting on the fence, my brother, I'm telling you, I don't think you really know what you want. And I think that you saying you don't have any candidate at this point, you're actually lying to the world. You're lying to us, because we know you have a candidate, because all the things you've been saying has been steering towards giving excuses for the man at Bordelot. I remember very much in this panel, there's a time that when somebody actually talked about the man at Bordelot, you raised your voice like somebody just spoke about your father, and then you were kind of praising him and said, do you know who he is? I remember, and your accent is Yoruba accent. You have a Yoruba accent. You don't have it. It's like you're talking about a cloth or something. So this is not an assumption. That's what I think. You can say, putting me down, I'm just telling you what I think. But please, when you come to make your submission, we are talking about promoting Peter the Rock Obi to transform Nigeria. If you're sitting on the fence, then I think this is wrong topic that you are in. Maybe when we talk about when Peter Obi becomes president and then you give advice on economics or you talk about the budget, okay, that's a discussion we will have, just to tag along, Peter the Rock Obi when he's president. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Rita. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Madam Rita.
Mr. Emeka, hold on. You can't respond now. Just bullet point your question or your response back. Okay. When it gets back to your turn, you can deliver that. We have lots of people waiting right now that needs to speak to us, please. Okay. Right, yes. Madam Irene, please, can you continue? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Elvis, and everyone there. I would like to continue.
2 minutes now, please. Nobody should
move to. Yeah. I would like to continue by, unfortunately, there are 2 people I was calling earlier on. They were supposed to speak. They were not here. I think I'm still saying their name. Let me see if they are here. After which
I'm here.
Hold on, Mr. Son of God. Mr. Son of God and Mr. Felix, you guys were not here before. Mr. Son of God, I will go with you.
God, please, let's find out. Please, before Mr. Son of God have to go with his delivery, let's find out if Felix is here. If not, so that I can remove him for someone else to come in, because we have a lot of people behind, more than 70 people behind want to join this show. Mr. Felix, are you hear me? Because we don't want anybody to be here and mute yourself if you're not saying anything. Then we have to give room for order. Mr. Felix, for the second time, can you hear me? So it's not available. I'm removing Mr. Felix. So that's coming. Yes. Because the queue in the backstage is a lot. So I need to allow someone else to come in. In the next 5 seconds, you see somebody is going to be here for you to know that, we have a lot of people behind. You see, somebody is already here now. So let's move on with Mr. Son of God. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. Before I move on to Mr. Man of God, I want to quickly appreciate Mr. Pansard. Mr. Pansard, thank you for joining us today. Thanks for the super chat. You always support this platform. You're always there supporting us by joining the panel, the comment section, and super chatting us. We really do appreciate your support. God bless you. Mr. Son of God, I will give you 3 minutes to make your submission. Just go ahead.
All right, thank you. It's unfortunate that you've spent nearly an hour with this Emeka, and this is the problem when he says that people don't like him being here. Whenever he comes, he takes over the platform. He's done that again this night. He comes and takes over the platform, and it's all about him. Okay, he spent nearly an hour with Mr. Emeka, just going round and round and round, and I don't know what has actually been achieved, because we're not learning anything from him. He's not saying anything different. He keeps recounting things that have happened in the past. He's not adding to the debate. He's not making any positive additions. He wants to talk about his principle. He doesn't want to talk about his principle. 1 minute he has the principle, the next minute he doesn't have a principle. The first time he came here, he was talking about Atiku. How Atiku is going to be a good person to run Nigeria. The next minute he jumps to Tinubu. He was asked a question by Mr. Elvis to go and tell us how old his principal Tinubu is. He could not give us an answer. He was asked that question the last time. He didn't know the answer to that question. I mean, for somebody that is a Nigerian to tell us right now that he doesn't have a candidate, just like Madam Rita said, it's an absolute lie. He's supporting the man in Bodilon. He doesn't want to say that, but he keeps going round and round in circles. There's no need to come here all the time to be deceiving people, telling us that you don't have a candidate. You do have a candidate. But what I still don't understand, I think Miss Irene asked you that question. If you don't like, you always, every time you come here, people attack you, people talk about things you don't like, people do this, people do that, people here are fascists, people there. Why do you keep coming back? I really do not understand it. Mr. Elvis has said to you, this is the platform, is for Peter Obi. You say we must listen to your own side. Why do we have to listen to your own side? Why do we have to listen to you? If you don't buy into what we're doing here, go. You're a full-grown man. Go somewhere else. We don't have to buy into you. We don't want to buy into you. We're not interested. The things you want to say about Peter Obi, you have a lot of negative things to say. Obviously, you're scared to say them. But Peter Obi is an open book. Peter Obi says to everybody, go and verify. So whatever you want to say about Peter Obi, we've read it. Whatever speculation, whatever lies people are going to cook up there and say about him, we've read it. So there's nothing you're going to tell us now about Peter Obi that we don't know. So please stop wasting your time coming here to come and try in a kind of a backhand way to do some negative things about Peter. We're not interested. You're wasting your time. Go somewhere else. You don't like how people speak to you. You don't like the fact that people don't want to listen to you. Nobody wants to listen to your negative views on Peter Obi. We're not interested. If you don't like it, stop coming. If you're going to come here and join what you are doing here, then join us. If you're not going to join us, go somewhere else. There are other platforms. I really don't understand why you come here. You want to force people to take your own views. Why do we have to hear your views? We don't have to hear your views. You know how we feel here. You know how 95% of people feel here. So why do you come here and join us? If you know how, there are many platforms I don't go to. Sometimes I go and listen to them. I won't contribute. I'll just listen. I will not say anything. But because I know what they're saying there, I don't believe in it. But I will listen to them. I will never join their panel because I don't believe in it. So if you don't believe in what we're doing here, stop joining the panel. Stay on the background and listen. And go away. I really don't understand. I'm not trying to be harsh here, but this is just the fact of life. You're a football man. You can leave anytime. Stop coming here and keep complaining about people saying bad things about you. Stop complaining. Stop being a crybaby. You can go somewhere else.
Thank you, Mr.
I really don't understand it. It's shocking. And you come here, stop taking over the platform. You've come here now. I've been waiting to speak for nearly an hour. You've taken over the platform again. You do that every single time you come here. You take over the platform. And that's why people I don't like you coming here. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Son of God, for that delivery. I think when Mr. Emeka gets to his 2 minutes, he will respond to anything he wants to respond to. I'll quickly move straight to Mr. Man of Prestige. You're supposed to be the first person to speak today. Mr. Man of Prestige, can you hear me?
Yeah, thank you very much. Earlier, I was supposed to have spoken, but I was having an audio problem. Then I got in the car. I was supposed to be speaking, but I have to cut off my phone. I think my battery ran low. But anyway, thank you for having me again, Irene. I appreciate it being on this platform. I'm home right now, so I can pretty much speak. Yeah, I've been following what's been happening. I think I know what the topic, is about. But just I have 3 minutes, right? I'm just going to use one of my minutes to make a comment in reference to that Emeka. I used to listen. I've been listening to him, a few times, even before I start coming to the platform. I think the guy is a contrarian. That's what I believe. I don't know who he's supporting, but the way he's making his statement, in my opinion, okay, Mr. Niger, this is your platform. You can choose to do whatever you want. But in my opinion, I think he shouldn't be banned unless he made, unless he made a retrogressive statement that is, something that you don't support, like, making a statement, causing people or that kind of things, then I will allude to that he should be banned in that regard. But I've not seen him doing that, in my own opinion, because I don't listen to this platform all the time. But this is a platform. But anyway, I value different opinion, but I think I understand where you're coming from. This is a platform promoting Obi, which I'm 100% in support, but it's being viewed by thousands of people all over the world. So when he's coming here to promote a different candidate, which he had not specifically said, but you can infer, we're all grown, we're all intelligent people. We know how people speak, but I value different opinions. So in my opinion, let him, you should let him stay, depending on what you want. So having said that, I think he's a contrarian. I don't know who he's supporting, because at this particular time, you can't tell me you don't know who he's supporting. So I don't believe that. We're not stupid, Emeka, okay? So that's it for that. Yeah, speaking about what happened about what's his name, about Tinubu and Atiku. I don't even know what to say about that. We are not stupid. I don't even know who's in charge of their party, because it doesn't even make sense for you to show us a man riding on a bike for a couple of seconds. What are you trying to prove? You are deceiving yourself. Even my little kid can really see that you all are lying. There's no value to that showing that he's riding a bike. That does not make him, a legitimate president or a legitimate presidential candidate, because where I'm here, you're supposed to show your physical the president here, even at all when they're in the office, they do show their physical, and it's public for everybody to view. I know it's not in the Nigerian constitution for them to mandate each of the presidential candidates, to show their physical health, their health, their medical status every year. But that would have been the right thing. But the common sense should make you to bring, to show your medical record. I don't see anything wrong with that. That would have been the right thing. But in a Nigerian space, nothing is mandatory. And if you are not fit to rule the country, you can't even campaign. You run back to UK to get a booster or whatever. Or maybe he's sick. I don't know. I'm just speculating. But we all know that something is wrong with that man. Okay? They're coming with different analysis that he went there to rest. The other one said, Oshimola said, I don't know where my principal is. That means they don't know what's happening, or they didn't tell them. So apparently something is going on with that man, and he's not free to rule Nigeria, because we can't go through what we went in the last, in the last 8 years with Buhari. He's looking fit right now, but how many days he has gone out of office? Probably about 100 to 200 days he has been out of office in this country. So we need a fit candidate, okay? Even what his name Atiku is doing, that's not necessary. That's not validate you that you're medically fit. What is that? My dad can do Bugatti. I don't know what kind of mistake he is dancing. But anyway, is my time up?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Man of Prestige. I can't just believe what I'm saying. My comment section is actually cracking me up sometimes. Somebody's talking about Buhari good work, that Tinubu should continue with the good work, not the bad work. Nigerians, oh my God, I give up on some people, honestly.
But this is Nigeria. Irene, this is Nigeria, okay? So don't let that offend you. People
absolutely. Of course, there are some comments you just see. Honestly, it would just be a kind of laughable one, So, thank you for your submission. I don't know if that comment is actually a kind of that wicked song, as they paint them in the sweet talk. Thank you so much. So I'll go straight to the next, the last panelist we have before I go for the last two minutes. Mr. Oinko, is it Mr. Oinko? Oinka.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Good evening. Good to have you join us this evening. You have 3 minutes to make a submission. I hope you know what we're talking about and the topic we're discussing.
Well, it's about Obi, so nothing else again, I guess.
Yeah. A battle, not really a battle, be about Atiku with Tinubu with this their exercise stuff that they came up with.
Don't worry about those ones. Don't worry about those ones. They'll suffer heart attack. Don't worry, I'm not bothered about it.
Mr. Man of Prestige, can you please mute your camera?
Oh, I'm sorry. Please pardon me. Sorry.
No problem. No problem.
Let me just address Emeka just briefly. I'll use my 2 minutes or 3 minutes to address him. Emeka, good evening. This is what I'm going to say. You know, people have opinions, but you know that opinions at times have made people to lose their job, send them to prisons, and while opinions are respected, we just have to be careful. But here is the situation. Hypothetically, imagine that you run this platform, you own this platform, and you came out to say this platform is dedicated to a particular thing, and someone else comes to say something contrary to what you dedicate the platform to. Would you be happy? It's a yes or no answer, please.
No. It's not about my happiness. I'm a man who believes in everyone trying to share their opinion, and I respect that. Convince me.
Mr. Mecca,
don't play my game with me. I only ask you a question. If you dedicate your platform, you hypothetically, if you dedicate it to something and someone else come and put something contrary to it, will you be happy? It's a yes or no answer.
No, I don't think it's going to affect me. Clearly, I spell it up. Yeah, if I respect
Mr. Emeka, yes or no? Because I don't want to dwell time on argument. I'm about to round up. He said
it's not going to affect me. Other people's opinion don't. So,
all right, thank you.
I'm not talking about opinion. You see? Anyway, thank you, Mr. You clearly show your hands, and people have the right to be aggrieved at you. It's not that they hate you in person or this and that. You cannot give a straightforward answer. Clearly shows the kind of person you are, that you just intended to just be a disruptor and someone to create confusion, which is not fair. And I hope you sleep well at night if that is actually your intention. I yield the floor back. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that submission. And I will be going straight to the we are going to be rounding up. I'm going to be giving 2 minutes to every panelist.
Please, so just 30 seconds. Is Oyikro, is it not
Mr. Andrew?
Okay, is it? Thank God for his voice. You can change name, you can change your voice. I know it's Andrew. Thank you.
No. I didn't change name. That is my first name.
Okay. So where is Andrew coming from? Okay, Andrew is second name. Okay, thank you.
Okay, it's my middle name.
Okay.
Thank you. We'll just go to the second round of the broadcast, and we'll round up for today. I think I will go the way you people are on the panel right now, because some people are no longer here. Mr. Jordan, can you okay, before I come to you to make a submission, I quickly want to appreciate Mr. Pansat for the super chat that he just supported us with. Mr. Pansat, we appreciate you as always, you know. God bless you. We like you. We appreciate your support all the time in this platform. So we should keep sharing alike, you know. Don't let Mecca issue carry you away. We still want our voice to go far, and even people that think Buhari is doing well. Thank you. You can help us to share so that people will hear what we are discussing here. Thank you all so much. God bless you. Mr. Okay. I'm no longer seeing Mr. Jordan. Okay, Mr. CN, you can just use your 2 minutes now.
Yes, let me quickly squeeze everything in. First and foremost, let me say a very happy birthday to Mr. Niger Watch, our boss. You know, though it was yesterday, it's belated anyway, but 24 hours is still now. You can approximate it to still be a day anyway. So I wish you all the best. May the future hold lots of promise for you and for all of us here. What I want to summarize on is this. You see, I want to provoke a thought here. Probably if we happen it to, because somebody told me that most of these presidential candidates are listening to all these online chat rooms or platforms like our own. You never know who it may come across, who will hear it. The reason why Nigerians must insist, including Peter Obi, that everybody must show their medical record, at least for the past 10 years, is because of what happened with Yaradua. If Yaradua had died as a result of plane crash, just like me, I'm healthy today. I can climb the plane. Tomorrow I die, crash, I die. That doesn't mean I'm previously ill. But Yaradua died, and it was found that he has been nursing this illness since he was governor of Katsina State, been managing it for 8 years, hiding it. But when he left Katsina and then to the national space, he found out that the pressure was too much for him and he can't cope. So he keep going in and out of hospital, and then eventually he died. So probably if he hadn't been president and relaxed after Katsina, maybe he could have been alive. Who knows? But then his illness impacted negatively on his ability to perform. Now, we had a Buhari again. You know, we all know, I mean, somebody, was it a man of peace, man of prestige, who now said, all this going in and out. We all know what is happening. And Buhari, if you had said it in 2015, Buhari show you, the people will say, hey, this. Now we must insist, because if you give somebody a contract, if you hire somebody to do a job for you, in the course of doing it, maybe a plasterer or a carpenter, the guy died. And you say, why? They said it's not because he fell from the roof. No, it wasn't that. It's because of the fact that he been nursing this something for years. So you will say, oh, if I had known, I wouldn't have employed him. So this is the reason why we must insist. Tinubu, Buhari, Peter Obi, we want to see your medical record for 10 good years. Even if you fake it, at least let us do what they call the benefit of the doubt. At least we insist. That will go a long way, that at least we are acting on experience. It's not a case of human right or investing, because we don't want to have another Yar'Adua, another Buhari on our hand again. That is just my fair reason. I'm not interested in. It may be that even if it happens and then the person, Peter Obi, wins and survives it, or maybe Tinubu Atiku, God forbid, Tinubu of them wins and survives it. Well, what can I do? But we must insist on the right thing being done. I've seen people employ somebody with first-class degree. Eventually, he was booted out. They say he's incompetent. I've seen it. But first class, then it was taking somebody with 2-2, like Tony Elumelu. When they said they wanted 2-1, Tony Elumelu said they wanted 2-1 to work in the bank and first class. He said, I haven't got 2-1, but I have 2-2. If you put me, I will still work very well. They took a chance on him, and look at Tony Elumelu today. He later bought over UBA. So sorry, I can go on and on, but all in all, please, those listening to us, do not lose hope. Help is on the way. By the grace of God, like they say, inshallah, P2B will get in, and the job of reforming Nigeria will start, so that we can go back to our old selves. I thank you all. Good night. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. CM. Have a good night rest. Thank you. I'll go straight to Mr. T. Mr. T, you have your 2 minutes. Please stick to your time. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the 2 minutes to come back. Well, regardless of what Tinubu Atiku is doing, only time will tell. So we'll just wait and see what becomes of them when they get there, if they eventually get there. But we know what's going to happen. So regardless, we'll just keep waiting and see what becomes of them. Mr. Emeka, your house, not your house. I know come your house, come tell you the rules of your house. If you have your house and you say, this is the rule of my house, I have to obey the rules of your house. So please obey the rules of this channel. Somebody just ask you a simple question, yes or no. Be fair enough. You are a Nigerian from your name. You live in Canada. If you flip the coin over, if you are the one in Nigeria today, I know, and someone is in Canada speaking the way you're speaking, I know you'll not be happy. But I mean, you're already enjoying the diaspora. But remember, say, Western world no be Nigeria. Regardless of where you day now, you go still return back home. So when you come on this platform, try to just try obey status quo and just go with the flow of things. Thank you. I yield the floor.
Thank you, Mr. T. I like this system of breaking it down sometime and continue with your English. Thank you for that submission. Before I move to the next person, I just want to thank the person of Liz Enahoro for the super chat. Thank you so much, Liz Enahoro. You're always supporting us. Thank you for your constant support. We really do appreciate it. It goes a long way for Niger Watch platform. God bless you. I will go straight to Mr. Chooks. Are you there? Mr. Chooks, are you there? Okay, it's like Mr. Chooks. Mr. Chooks, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry. Yeah, I can hear you.
I want you to make your closing remarks for your 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes, please.
Okay, thank you once again for giving me this opportunity. I just want to use this opportunity to say that we all here, we just want one thing for Nigeria, and that is a better Nigeria, you know, and Mr. Emeka should not be surprised that everybody is speaking in this manner. Yeah, we all have a prestige, you know. If these people we are talking about has respected Nigerians, then if you come here and protecting, defending them or saying we shouldn't talk about them the way we are talking, I think you have a point. But at this time, at this point in time, Nigeria is going through an important era. So for such people who are vying for that position to transform Nigeria, to disrespect Nigerians by not being at home, talking to Nigerians, I don't know how somebody can come here to defend that. It's completely unacceptable. Look at the way they turn even our politics to child's play. Are we not ashamed of those kind of attitudes? Is that how they behave where we live? That is why people are angry. That is why people are angry. You don't blame anybody who is angry for the situation in Nigeria. I'm not blaming anybody because these people are not ready to give you this by way of negotiation or doing the right thing to say, hey, let's do this in a normal way. Whoever will take it. They want to intimidate us. And when we resist, they call us names. We all know that power is not given. You have to restore power wherever it resides. That is the reality. And the people coming here to blackmail us, it's not going to work because we will resist it. As long as the owner of this platform has said, this is what this platform is, I think we have every right to defend the platform itself. We have no apology. It's good that people come here to bring different opinion, but to tell us that people who disrespect us, we can't talk about them, we can't call them out. Somebody like me cannot subscribe to such opinion. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chooks, for that delivery. I will go straight to Mr. Son of God. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Use your 2 minutes to make your closing remark.
Yeah, thank you very much for this last 2 minutes. It's just the thing about the whole thing is that just like Peter Obi was saying in the Arise interview that I listened to not too long ago. He was saying that what you're going to find now is that most candidates are going to be saying about the same thing. Everybody's going to be saying they're going to do this, they're going to do that. But what is crucial in this election is that what are they selling? They're selling trust. What the candidates are selling in this election is trust. Who are the electorate? Who are the Nigerian masses going to trust? That is what is going to boil down to, because everybody's going to tell you all the wonderful things they're going to do. So what they're selling is trust. How are they going to know if they can trust you? By your antecedents. What you did. Things that you did, are they verifiable? Can we verify what you've done? So everybody, all the candidates, they should be investigated. They should, if somebody says he has done this, the way they will know if they can trust you is that, what have you done when you are in a position of, or where you have some power to do something? What do you do with it? So that is when we're going to know. So that's what we're selling. So I'll leave it here for now. So Nigerians, make the right choice. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Son of God. We appreciate you for joining us today. Just like you said, that was what I said the other time, that somebody calling, trying to tell us about somebody that make interview. I said, if you are not tested, we are not interested. That's it. Thank you. I will go straight to Mr. King Emeka, it's your turn. Please utilize your 2 minutes. Stay to the time, please. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Moderator. I appreciate the way you coordinated the activities today. I think it was very well respectful rather. And to the fellow panelists, I've listened to your opinion. I appreciate your opinion, and I respect your opinion. I didn't make it up or to be all about me. I only came in to reiterate what happened the last time I was here. And why did I come? Many of you are asking. I was on the chat this morning, and the moderator there, I think her name is Emma, was like, "Oh, it's good to have you back. We want to see more of you." Not knowing, yeah, it's quite a separate, diverse group, but Mr. Pansat was there. I don't know that Mr. Pansat still holds a grudge for me. That's quite unfortunate. What I can say is, just like I respect your views and your opinion, I will please appreciate that you respect my own views and my opinion. The moderator and also the owner of this platform has said his platform is to promote the candidacy of Peter Obi, and I have to respect that. Like many of you, that's when you say, "Oh, I'm flip-flopping," right? You all made it about me. I didn't make it about myself. Just like I want to respect your views and your opinion and the platform to know that this is all about Peter Obi. I'm not here to promote any candidacy, though I might have some admiration and affinity for a particular candidate. I'm not here to say his name, except maybe it's the topic of the day or the possibility of you saying certain things that I might consider to be erroneous. Now, there are things I also wanted to say as a result of insider information that I have or privilege to have, but I will not say it now till after the election, which should be February 26, 2023. Then I'll begin to lay out those insider information and begin to break them down. Regardless of that, I appreciate that you guys have said what you want to say about me. It's unfortunate you want to hate me or you choose to hate me. Hate is a very strong word when you don't even know me. And it's sad, that's the division we want to create in our own country, that irrespective of where you're from, who you are, and the opinions you hold, that if you don't share my same opinion, I have the right to hate you or disregard you or disrespect you or insult you. It's unfortunate. It's not supposed to get to that way. We have our personal challenges regardless of where we're from or where we stay. Nigeria is a very tough place. It's a tough country with challenges. And I can say here, many of us have not held leadership positions, maybe public office. If you have, you will understand that it comes with specific challenges too. And the viewpoint of having scarce resources to address these challenges is another one that we must recognize and appreciate. Yes, there might be some corruption, and I don't want to go into that point before everybody begins to rub their head and their voices to begin to attack me. But I can tell you, with empirical evidences and with comparative analysis, when we juxtapose Nigeria with other countries, that our main problem is a revenue problem.
Your time
Not a
is up.
corruption problem, but a revenue problem. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Emeka, for respecting that time frame. And I would like to let you know that I don't think there's anybody that hates you here. Just like I said earlier, I think this has to do with issue of how everybody understand issues, and you don't need a lot of theory or too much of sense to know the reason why this thing is happening. So if you come to the platform, if you can just stick to the topic of any discussion you meet here. You stick to the topic. You can see the morning session is shorter than the evening session always. It's a newspaper review. There is a way the discussion for morning session flows. Now there is a way the discussion for evening goes. If you come, you stick to the topic, you give your opinion, and as a matter of fact, I advise at this point in time, choose a principal. That is your personal opinion, though. If you don't feel like, I don't force anybody to do that, but I think it's wise because at least we will know where we are going to. You're not having a principal this time around. It's like, I don't know if there is no direction or you want Nigeria to go to. Thank you so much for coming to the platform this evening. We do appreciate you, but I just want to let you know that nobody's hates you. It's all about the contradiction and misunderstanding, the way you understand people here and the way maybe you take us out of panel and the frustration of people. People are actually frustrated. Nobody live in a country like Nigeria and not be frustrated. Okay, go and look the data of UN about the mental health issue. I think in the whole world, according to statistics I was hearing in one other platform the other day, I will check. I've not checked yet. I think they said something like Nigeria come number 15 as a country that have the highest mental health issue. The situation alone is enough for people to be devastated, for people to be confused, for people to be frustrated. So when they are trying to lay their hope on something, they are hoping on something. For the first time, Nigeria have hope in election. For a very long time, you agree with me that people don't care. When you tell somebody to go and vote, you will hear our vote doesn't count. For that reason, we are not voting. So this is another era where people are trying to put themselves together. People are trying to see light at the end of the tunnel. So, and this is the first time even we're having a third force in so many years. And this is the first time we are not just like, okay, we are accepting one of what they throw at us. Because if Obi did not go out of PDP, right now, we shouldn't be having, I don't think by now we'll be having all this debate. We'll go back to the square where we belong before and start saying, okay, they gave us Atiku and Tinubu, let's try and see who we can choose. So that is how we would have ended up. So there is enough to understand with this recent political revolution, this tsunami in the country right now. There is a lot of reasons that led to that. So, Mr. Mecca, I'd advise you just sit down and think and look deep into this thing because you are living in a foreign land. I believe if Nigeria is good, all of us will want to go back home. Thank you so much. Nobody hates you. We are all Nigerians. We are looking for a good Nigeria. Even you, I know you are looking for a good Nigeria. So you are looking forward to that. Thank you for coming this evening. I'll go straight to Mr. Oinko. Use your 2 minutes, rather. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'll use my 2 minutes. I was just having a chat with Emeka just on the platform there, where he said, I had to clarify before I said the problem of Nigeria is revenue and not corruption. If that is correct, so I speak, you can correct me later, but you just confirmed that in the chat. What is revenue? What is corruption? Do you know the difference between revenue and corruption? This is why I said, I asked you a question, you did not answer the question. The country generates revenue to improve their country. Nigeria generates revenue, and the people who generate it take the money away. Is that not corruption? You don't know the difference between revenue and corruption? Whatever inside information you have that you want to say after the election, to be honest, personally, I don't bloody care. It makes no difference to anything. You live in Canada and you don't know the difference between revenue and corruption. When politicians takes money in abroad, in the Western world, money that belongs to the people, is that not revenue? Goodness me. I don't get this, man. I blame Mr. Niger Watch. Nobody I blame again for allowing such things. Thank you.
Thank you for that. And Mr. Emeka, honestly, I don't know. It's quite funny. I know we have problem of revenue, as you said, but you can't say that is the problem we have in a country where a snake swallow money, rabbit swallow money, rat swallow money. Even you catch people red-handed, they have dollars decaying right inside their house, where they bury money, where they siphon money to other countries. They have houses virtually in every Western world. Their children are living flamboyant life. Honestly, I don't know. That should be a debate for another day. So,
Yeah,
Mr.
thank you. I
Mano,
agree with you that you said it's a debate for now. I deliberately decided not to jump in because I don't want
yeah,
it to be all about me.
it's
And
gonna be a debate for.
yeah, it should be a debate for another time.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Man of Prestige. Your 2 minutes, please.
Yeah, thank you, Ariane. I appreciate some in my which I was just laughing about Mecca. I wasn't gonna speak about him, I was just gonna mention for you to allow him, to keep on speaking because he has a different ideology. I think to a certain extent that that's good for the platform. But I think I'm not going to say a conclusion. That is just based on my opinion that this guy is an ideologist, because the last statement that he made, that's what made me start talking about him. How can you say revenue is the problem of this country? It doesn't even make sense. I think you speak like you speak like you're very intelligent, but coming to make the comment about revenue and corruption, how you equivocate to that? You're going to have all your revenue and the corruption is going to eat up the whole money. So what are you trying to say? I didn't mean to pile on you, but that statement doesn't make any sense in my opinion. Just think about what you said about that in reference to Nigeria. Nigeria number one problem is corruption. Then we go from electricity. Revenue is not a Nigerian problem because everything we do, kind of weigh the revenue. It doesn't matter how much we collect. And if the corruption and everything that's going on in Nigeria, it's going to eat up all the whole revenue you're talking about. But anyway, having said I don't want to dwell on Emeka. Okay, Emeka, you're a cool guy to me. But, I think sometimes, you need to think before you speak. Having said that, and my final summation I'm going to make, I'm not going to be talking about Atiku, Tinubu. Everybody has said everything that needs to be said in that space. But all I'm going to say, Nigeria, beware. This is a prelude of what's going to happen if you elect somebody like Tinubu, probably the worst there, followed by Atiku. I don't know what kind of head he has. Like I said, everybody, if I'm in charge or whatever, making a law in Nigeria, no, it's not in Nigerian constitution. You should present your health certificate before you apply for any, position. That would have been the prerequisite for anything. But Nigerian space, we don't have that, I hope everybody can do that. But beware, Nigeria. If you're thinking about electing anybody, this is a prelude of what's going to happen because they have just showed their card. Tinubu has showed their card what's going to happen. If Buhari is 2.0, Tinubu is going to be 4.0. Believe me, okay? So Nigeria, beware. That's what I'm going to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Man of Prestige. Maybe Emeka wants us to generate more revenue so that those people will have enough money to siphon and buy more properties abroad and, for their children to live a lavish lifestyle. Well, probably we'll debate
sorry,
on
Madam Mary,
that.
can you give me 15 seconds just to clarify?
Probably, hold on, Mr. Emeka. Probably we'll deliberate on that. We'll debate on that in this platform because that is what the platform is meant for, to educate people. Just as he said that now, I can see some people are saying it's right, some are saying it's not actually right. So I think we have to educate people on what is revenue and what is corruption actually. So it will be a nice topic. So you said 15 seconds because nobody have this privilege. What do you want to say?
Mrs. Irene, if you give him 15 seconds, you will give everybody 15 seconds. You have to
No,
respect that time.
That's
no,
fair.
hold
No,
on.
that's
No,
fair. Let's proceed. No,
Mr.
never mind. It's fair enough. If you give me that 15 seconds, you are going to give everybody 15 seconds. Fair
All
enough.
right. Thank you, Mr. Emeka, for the understanding. Let me go straight to Mr. Jordan. Mr. Jordan, can you make your 2 minutes closing remarks, please?
Yes, my 2 minutes closing remarks, I'll put it this way. In as much as we believe people's opinion should be respected, personally, if that your opinion is doing anything to undermine my human existence and is doing everything to cripple me, I don't think I will have any respect for that opinion, but rather I will fight it to finish. But because if my opinion is not going to affect your human existence, but it's such that will make it better, it's up to you to accept or not. Okay, I am one person that the reason why some of us come here and we talk with passion and stuff like that is that some of us, Nigeria has happened to us in various ways. I have lost two beloved sisters, the same mother, the same father, in the quack medical system in Nigeria. I have lost a beloved wife in the useless, rotten medical system in Nigeria. Recently, there was somebody in Lagos, a man that took his 6-year-old child or so to a hospital. And immediately the nurse injected that child, and the child died. And the nurse and the doctor ran away. And they went and called police. And they started asking the man, where are you? Which state are you coming from? I'm sure some of us must have seen that video. That is the system we operate. Now, if somebody comes up to this platform or any other platform, I want that kind of system, rotten system, that has no accountability whatsoever, that people in power or in whatever capacity believe they can do anything and get away with it, and the poor masses have no recourse. I want to continue to perpetrate such a system. I will never I will fight that your useless opinion, because that opinion is killing people, is murdering people. Tinubu told Nigerians that he bought Buhari. So Tinubu will not tell me that he doesn't know that Buhari is not a terrorist. And Tinubu now is coming to rule. So in other words, he brought a terrorist who have killed many Nigerians since the 7.5 years he has been a leader. And now he's coming again to come and rule. And somebody's promoting him.
Time up.
You are telling me to appreciate that person's opinion? No way.
Thank you, Mr. Jordan. I don't know what happened. It's like you mute your mic. Thank you for your submission. All the same. I want to thank everybody for joining our broadcast this evening. I think we have come to the end of the broadcast. I will not go without me appreciating the people in the comment section. Juno Baseki, Okemut, Pansat. Okemut, I've been seeing you there. Okemute, or what this name is. You have been drawing reggae in the comment section. I will meet you there. You know, you are my fellow comment section person.
I wanted to make a very important suggestion to this platform, not a pattern, just something it might be unrelated. You people should discuss it and debate it. I mean, if it's possible, you implement it.
Go ahead before I round up.
The thing is, here looks like an all-boys company. Somebody like Rita and the Omoya, I know whenever they come here, they contribute positively. I like their viewpoint, and I think everybody can attest to that. So I will suggest, even if I'm on the platform and it happens that Rita is out and you want to come in, please, you kick me out. Just tell me, or Omoya or whoever. I don't care. I can be outside listening. When there is a space, I come in. I like seeing both of them because of their viewpoint. I don't know them anyway, but whenever they are speaking, I learn from them, and I like I appreciate what they say and the passion they show, which is in line with the principle of this platform. That just, if you consider it worth doing, good. If not, you discard it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. CM. But we have always worked on that. You know, we always tell the panelists that when you make submission, probably you see that the panel is filled up. If you make a submission, if you are kind enough to go out for somebody else to come in, you can do that. So we have always worked on that. All the same, noted, Mr. CM. Thank you so much. If they want to come into the panel, they can as well signify if they're in the comment section. Maybe we'll see what we can do. We'll see to that. So, as I was saying, thank you all so much, the Niger Watch family. I see you, Omoye's Corner today, my beautiful sister. You didn't come to the panel, but I see a lot of your educating comments in the comment section. Thanks for always keeping it real with Niger Watch. God bless you. Juno Baseki, Okemute, Pansat HD, the man of the house. Thank you so much for always supporting Nigeria. Thank you for super chatting us today. The Queen Valerie, I see you. Yes, you have been educating Gbasgbos in the comment section. Thank you so much for keeping it real. To Niger, I see you right there. Jeku Obedience, I see you. Mommy Diaspora, Mother of All, thank you for always coming to do the motherly role in this platform. We do appreciate you. God bless you. Imo Sokri, I see you right there. God bless you. God bless you. You guys have so many today. A lot of people that have come and gone. Bonaventure, I see you. Charles Obieze, I see you. God sent.
Don't forget me.
I see all of you right there in the comment section. God bless you. God bless you for always coming. If not for you, we can't come to Nigeria Watch to be debating because we can't be here talking to ourselves. We are here talking because we have people listening to us. We have people we are educating. I really so appreciate every one of you for coming here all the time to join us in this program. God bless you. God bless you all. These people that are coming in right now, I don't think I can give time for any people. I just get to go right now.
You give 1 minute for me, please.
We can't. No, Mr. Machiavelli, you have spoken a lot, and we are totally against the time. I think am I seeing 2 people joining?
Yes, so Mr. Tunanja is there.
We are totally out of time. Okay, Mr.
I wanted to just ask one question, please.
Mr. Tunanja,
Mr. Machiavelli, 30 seconds.
Please. I just want to, in as much as I'm unlike me, I want to ask my brother Emeka, my lovely brother. Please, I want you to come here. I want you to bring that. I want to debate with you. I want you to debate on this issue. I want to debate with you. Will you accept this offer?
Yeah, that's not a problem.
Okay, thank you very much, my lovely brother. We love you.
I hope so.
Thank you, Mr. Machiavelli. I can see your love for Emeka is high. Emeka, at least you can see that nobody hates you in this platform.
No, the comment section says otherwise. He has been the only one who...
No, don't bother. That's why we have diverse of people. As I said,
no, I'm not moved by that, right? But
yes,
he himself appreciates
diversity. That's why we always preach we should try and respect each other's opinion, because we know that we'll definitely have diverse opinions. So thank you for your understanding. So, Mr. Niger, I'm just gonna give you 2 minutes to make your submission. I don't know why you're just coming now. You have been in the comment section. So the floor is yours.
Now 1 minute.
Come on, man. Thank you for letting me in. I didn't think I was going to be let in. I just crashed the place. Yeah, I know. Sorry for being late. And
Mr. Tunanja, it's only Ima. Yeah. If it was Ima was never let you in. Never.
I know. Now Ima is that lady is wicked, man. She won't let me in. Thank you, Irene, for letting me in.
All right.
Yeah. Let me say this. Yeah, greetings to everyone on the panel, the chat, and the viewers. I think that those photographs they are sharing, obviously they are basically telling people, we know you are worried that we are not healthy. That's why they were sharing all those things, and it's not going to make any difference because in reality, even if they were healthy, they still have that issue. Or the Peter Obi just seems to be better than them, and there's nothing is going to remedy that other than them making a serious case to the Nigerians. And right now, I don't see that happening. But like I said, it's going to take by the end of November before I start making my own prediction. If Peter Obi is leading in the polls by about 19-20 points by the ending of November, these guys are in big trouble. That's for sure. But that said, regarding the issue about the debate with this guy, I think that the reason why people are getting triggered is because he comes across as being, he says things to trigger reactions. And I really think that sometimes if one wants to have an intellectual discussion, you make it intellectual. Don't, start talking about the way people are reacting to you, because that way you get somewhere. I remember the other day somebody was advocating that I should be banned. And I went to the point, I said, show me the point that I made that was wrong. And I'm not, because in the end, we have to share ideas freely, because sometimes if you are sharing ideas with open minds, you actually come up with better outcomes. That is the truth. I've seen that happen several times. So, and the CM can testify to that. We've had long conversations and we come up with new ideas and new ways to do things. That's how these things are supposed to be. It needs to be organic. But I hope, like I said, if Emeka is not genuine, sooner or later it's going to show itself, isn't it? I like the way people are approaching him today and taking it as, as face value. sooner or later, because some of the things he said, I didn't appreciate it when he was making it about the process instead of about making the point. But he's allowed to air those views, and if it's not genuine, sooner or later it will be made clear. So let's leave it at that. And I appreciate everyone for letting me in at all. Thank you, and good night.
Good night.
Thank you, Mr. Tunaja. I know that you were talking out of experience, because I know sometime in this platform, you too, you receive a lot of violence and backblows, so you know how it goes. I know you're talking out of experience. So your backblows, I was one of the people that normally give you backblows, so I understand you perfectly. So thank you so much for coming to share your thoughts with us this evening. I really do appreciate all my.
Madam, can I say something, ma, please? Mr. Alice, please.
All right, what will I do with you? I've been looking for you. Your network just cut you off straight away. Okay,
yes.
I will have to do justice to you. I will give you your own 2 minutes as well. Just go ahead.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You can never give what you don't have. A man boasted he produced this president who has been very sick from the first set or go. Our presidential jet was parked in London. 15,000 pounds every day, our taxpayers' money. Today, the man is also sick. I'm not mocking him. And he wants to be a sick president because you only produce what you are. We don't need that. We say, capital rejetamenta. We reject it. A man that said he produced this government, our naira to dollar, how are we in the international sphere right now? How are we treated? Our citizens are always embarrassed. Each time they leave the shores of the country, for no reason, they set you aside because of your green passports. So Tinubu has not done anything to warrant being a president. Tinubu that cannot submit his credentials. Buhari did not have credentials. He was having issues with his own documents. You see, you produce what you are. The same thing with Bola Tinubu. Buhari said his own got missing during the military, whatever, fire entered somewhere. They just, blah, blah, blah. And Tinubu is saying the same thing. He's saying he's 70 years old, his daughter is 60 years old. Did he have a child when he was 10 years old? So for me, we don't need to beat around the bush. The suffering in the land is palpable. My dear brother, or those on the other side of the divide, I respect your democratic right to be anywhere you want to be. Please. I know people have to do something to just earn a living. There comes a time in your life you say enough is enough. Let it all get victims, their families are still mourning. Deborah, who was lynched for just tweeting, for the most trivial reason to kill somebody. Tinubu never said anything. Atiku said something and deleted it. And these are the people that want to stand for me and you. Hell no, I can't give my vote to such men. Deborah's family, nobody knows the great agony they've been through. If you've ever lost a loved one, a sibling, a child, you will know what I'm talking about. I lost my mother in 2015. I know the pains of death of a sibling or of a loved one. Nobody ever, no senator, nobody in this country has raised that dust of the death of Deborah. The killers they were bold enough to put it on social media, and somebody produced this government, and he wants to be a president. So I can go on and on and on and on. I have 2 minutes. So I'm just trying to titillate people's conscience to know that we are on a mission and nothing can stop us. And we are taking our nation back. It's now or never. Freedom is now or never. Nigeria is now or never. We will fight. We will continue our fight from the NSAS Toget Lekki massacre. We will fight with our PVC now. We are not going to vote and go and sleep. We will wait and see how it goes. So it's enough. So thank you, guys. Get your PVCs. Those who have not got their PVCs, go and get yours. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Alex. I was actually looking for you earlier before because there's a question I have. I actually want to direct that question to somebody based in Nigeria. Mr. Nigeria was sorry that I know we're supposed to round up right now. I just want to ask Alex this question because it's one of the information that I'm having. I don't know. I wouldn't want to disclose it here, but
yes,
that
you have to be quick with it, man. Before network will cut me off again. I don't know if they are monitoring me. I don't know. These wicked people.
Okay, I will be quick. But the information, what I want to ask here is coming from people close to the government. Mr. Alex, I would like you to advise the students. And this question I want to ask, I want to know your opinion, being as somebody on ground, if you really think that can disrupt this election in 2023, because I'm having an information that they have intention to send the students back to school when the election is very, very close, because most of them registered. Now that the period of strike is when they register their voters card in various destinations, and now they will want to send them back to school because of the difficulties for them to go back to their zone to vote. I don't know. What do you have to say about that, and what advice will you have for them if such plan come on board? And do you think such plan can disrupt can devastate the students or the youth from voting?
We have been through a lot as a nation. There's nothing Nigerians can take anymore this time around. This government has been a government of crinkle crankum, tricks, tricks, lies, and wickedness. They will do everything. Now they are canceling PVCs. They are saying there is abnormalities. To answer your question, man, the youths are very smart now. Our students are, thank God, they shot them out of school. They brought them into the world to let them know the reality. They know the truth now. So if the resumption is close to the election time, trust me, many youth are not going back to school. They won't until election is over, because it is a fight of their lives. If not, after elections, schools are going to be shut down again. Let's assume they don't declare Obi as the winner. The youths know they have to fight. They know the truth now. They'll be shut out of school enough to see the reality. Oh my God, it's not time to collect money anymore. It's not time to accept their lives. It's time to vote. If not, what's happening to our parents now is going to happen to us. So if they, whichever way they are coming, the youth already know the truth. Sankara said, you can kill me, but you cannot kill 7 million people in my country. I've already sold my ideas. So they already have the ideas of these wicked leaders. So don't be afraid. We are matching them, foot by foot. Nothing is going to happen. If they want to play that game, we will find a way around it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Alex. Thank God that they didn't cut off your network this time, as you said. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I really want to appreciate you all, man of prestige, Mr. Truce, Obiboze, Mr. CM, our mighty speaker in the house with a lot of fans in this platform, Mr. T, Mr. Emeka, Mr. Alex, Mr. Two Niger, Mr. Machiavelli, Mr. Jordan, Mr. Felix, a lot of people that joined us earlier on. I really want to appreciate you all. Thank you for always coming to Niger World, for always supporting, for always educating our people, and we keep doing that. As I always say, it's a fight to finish. We will not give up. We will take our country back by fire, by force. And I just pray that they don't intend to tamper with 2023 election. We are praying that INEC will do their job and let Nigeria trust their body again. Even though we know that most of them are in APC, I hope they use their tongue to count their teeth this time around. We are there to take it. We are there to fight and finish it. That is why we are here, losing our voices every day in this platform, and we know that our voices are being heard because a lot of things that have been discussed in this platform have been manifested out there. Thank you all so much, my wonderful commenters. There's no dolly moment with you people. I can see the comment section keep bubbling to the last minute. I really do appreciate you all. I am always there. I know that it's not an easy job to keep commenting. You have to always be at alert. Your hand always has to be on the board. Thank you all so much. A lot of you people, I can't keep mentioning them right now because we have spent a lot of time here today. God bless you all for always joining. It's me, the Iron Finance, that broadcast with you today. I'm saying thank you all so much. God bless you. Over
God
to
bless
Mr.
you, Madam
Mr.
Irene.
You have anything to say? Thank you.
Madam Irene, thank you very much. Can I just try to clear the air, just maybe because of those who might want to be watching this broadcast on a later date or later time. The issue with this ASU strike has nothing to do with students and never to do with students. The students.
Mr. Emeka, your opinion was not needed there because you don't have anything to clear the air because you are not working in ASU.
I
you are not the government.
I do have what is the issue.
And the information that is coming is obviously not coming from you. I wouldn't want you to batch into that space because it was not the discussion of today. I had an information. You said you had an information. You refused to share with us. This is the information I had.
I can say it. I can say it now. Or else
I decided to ask somebody that is a home base. So Alex have answered the question, and that is far gone. And I am riding on the broadcast. Thank you so much for your concern, if you say so. So, Mr. Elvis, over to you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you. Thank you. Please, everyone, mute yourself. Thank you very much. I appreciate every one of you right there. It's been a long day. Wow, almost 5 hours. Thank you very much, Madam Irene. I really do appreciate your time with us today. You have done marvelously well. I'm very, very grateful. Right. I appreciate you all.
You're welcome.
Thank you, my people. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Appreciate every one of you right there. Thank you, my people. Let's stand for what is right. Like I've said before, I'm for Peter Obi, and I'm very proud to say it anytime in the day, because that is what we're fighting for right now. And I can't wait. You can see the intimidations everywhere right now. You can see the obedient movement. APC is scared to make a march or plan a march. PDP is scared. But nevertheless, let's stand focused. And continue to do what we're doing right now. So I want to make it clear again to everyone, because re-announce this again, because I said it the other time that on the election day, we are going to be in every communities that we can in Nigeria. Every community that we can occupy in Nigeria, we're going to occupy all of them. Like if some of you followed us on October 1st, you can see that we were in different locations at the same time. Yes, I did that by myself. I plotted all my staffs everywhere. We're streaming from everywhere at the same time. So this is what we want to do on election day. And I asked the other time for anybody that can volunteer for anybody from your own community, because I'm not from your community. I might not know anybody there. Anybody from your own community, if you can sponsor the person to represent us that very day. You sponsoring the person means that you are going to be the one that will feed or pay the person that day if you weren't paying for the person. I don't want to raise money because I'm not here to raise money because of this. So that's why I said anybody who bring anybody, if you can be able to bring any representative for Nigeria Watch on your community on election day, you will be the one that will sponsor the person for the whole day. Maybe 10,000, 20,000 naira, or depend, I don't know. Anyhow, you can negotiate with the person. But to be honest, I want us to be on live in almost all the locations, communities, polling points, and all that on that very day. So I appreciate you all. Thank you. We're rounding up right now. We've been here for the whole day. So it's 5 hours. Wow, that's long. Thank you. Now God bless you now. Let me see.
Mr. Elvis, please give us our obedient ginger song, please, to round up.
I'll do that
at least let's smile and dance away the tension that was caused today.
that one where we get the shake nyash. It's a celebrity. I don't know that one. I go prefer.
Okay.
Where we get the shake. Where you go do in nyash? Like
yes, so we can pepper them. Pepper them. With your designers, you pepper them. Pepper them. Oh, yeah, say pepper them. Your designers, they pepper them. Oh, yeah, say pepper them. Pepper them. Rich, make pepper them. Oh, yeah, say pepper them. Your designers, they pepper them. Oh, yeah, say pepper them. And I promise them, I'm here to bury them. as he depend them, he dey see with us, as he dey with us, he dey pay. Oh yeah, say as he depend them, he dey see with us, as he dey see with us, he go dey pay. Hey, yeah, yeah, as he depend them, he dey see with us, as we get there here, he go bury them.
So I said, they will know who is who. Whoever you are, shame, shame, shame. That should be shame unto you. All power belongs to Jesus. That should be shame unto you. All power belongs to Jesus. All power belongs to Jesus. That should be shame unto you. Eyes. All power belongs to Jesus. Onye na-enye m ọ bụrụ onye m onye anyị ga-enye onye na-enye anyị onye na-enye anyị bụ onye anyị ga-enye onye na-enye anyị onye na-enye anyị bụ onye Rita na-enye anyị onye na-enye anyị bụ onye Ikpeazụ na-enye anyị onye na-enye anyị bụ onye onye na-enye anyị onye na-enye anyị bụ onye as we dey waka he dey bend them as we dey sweet us he dey bend them.
Our great Nigeria is very possible. For better infrastructure, for better life, yeah, my people. For better roads, yeah, for better hospitals and health, yeah. For lights today, for everything to work for us, for Nigeria. Yeah. No more hunger. Obi for better Nigeria. Obedient and useful. Obi, yeah. Obi, yeah. I'll be obedient and useful. Obi, oh yeah, oh, Obi, get it, Hausa man, Yoruba man, Igbo man, Middle Belt, Niger Delta. Let us come together for better Nigeria. Get it, for better life, for better health, for better road, from consumption to production.